Alrighty guys, it is Monday and I'm gonna try and charge my truck battery here. I was actually about to go head out to a job. We did some pruning for a gentleman late fall, and one of the shrubs we didn't cut down low enough, so he hasn't paid yet. So I told him we'd come back out and make sure we fix that. I was just about to head out to do that, but he goes to breakfast every Monday, and he won't be back till 11:30, so he wanted to wait until then. So we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna lie guys, this winter has been very hard. This whole weekend, I mean literally all of yesterday, I was just trying to think of ways that I can generate money in the winter and just keep guys busy. I mean, you really have to like budget into your summer having to take a loss over the winter, which I just don't like that idea. So I don't know, right now I'm thinking about, which I've mentioned in a previous video, but getting a sugar bush for maple syrup, which doesn't generate any money. I mean, if I had a good year, I might net $1,000. Just use it if it's something that can break even and it keeps the guys busy. Then we can still do the snow removal, and that way, if we get a ton of snow, we'll have a good year. If we get a little bit of snow, All right, I'm here now. Just trimmed one of the shrubs, about to trim the other one. I actually stained this house. My friend Noah was working with me. One of the first houses we stained. We also have trimmed this hedge before. We did not this year. Done some leaf cleanups here. Through a good customer. It's definitely the latest time of the year I've ever done a trimming job, but I don't know, kind of interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna finish up trimming here and go do some other work. Alrighty, just wrapped up. Had a good conversation with Gene. He's 90 years old. We did the shrub trimming. I came by and talked to him. He's got dementia, I believe, which he's still doing great. He had it back when it seems like he's gotten better, to be honest. But I came by and talked to him, and I let him know what the price would be for trimming the shrubs and picking up a pile of debris that he had, and it would be $350. And then when I came by, he was complaining, saying he thought the price was stiff. So I don't ever want anyone to feel bad about the price or feel like I'm stiffing them. I want every customer to feel like they got, value from our services. So I told them, I would just do 300 flat, because with tax it came out to like 380. So I told them, it'd be I can do 300 flat. Just want to make sure you feel like you got value for the services that we provided. And he felt a lot better about that. And then we talked about Sudoku. He's a nice guy. It's hard. Right now, times are hard. Prices of everything have gone up. So we've been charging more. Our minimum for a while was $250, now it's $300. And I say minimum, every now and then we will do things for like $150, $200, like picking up a pile of something, but it's once in a blue moon that we do something under that. I really want to just stick to that $300 minimum, unless we're like right by, if there's a neighbor that wants something done that's very easy and we're right there. Otherwise we really do have to stick to that $300 minimum. But I also get it, it's hard for other people, especially them. They're older, they're on a fixed income, the price of everything's gone up, so I feel for them. I just want to make sure that they feel that they received good value from the services. So I don't always reduce prices if I think somebody's just someone's just looking for a price reduction. But I don't think that's the case. I think he forgot agreeing to the price and then thought it was too high, or yeah, I don't know. We also done a lot of work for him. He's 9 years old. I like the guy, so. What's going on, guys? It is Tuesday morning. My truck started right up. I jump started yesterday, let it run for a bit, and it seems like it's good to go, so that's good news. Thought I was gonna have to replace a battery or an alternator, but we're looking pretty good. So I'm gonna let this bad boy warm up. I'm actually gonna go to Walmart and get a SD card, and I'm gonna record a video. So it's almost noon and I've gotten pretty much exactly nothing done. The SD card that I went and got is not compatible with my audio recorder, and pretty much none of them are besides one of them, which is a 2 gigabyte SD card. So I re-recorded the whole video, but the audio recorder had ran out at 30 seconds, and I recorded a 4.5 minute video. Today has been insanely unproductive. I haven't even been able to airdrop footage. I think I've scheduled one video to be uploaded. So, very far behind here. I'm gonna go get the correct SD card as well as some lunch, and then I'm gonna try and airdrop the rest of the footage. My glasses are crooked, huh? I'm gonna have to airdrop the rest of the footage, and then I've got to make up for some lost time here. I'm gonna have to get at least 4 videos edited today. Yeah, I just feel like I'm wasting a whole day. Not the best feeling in the world, but we'll get through it. So, do what we can here. Hey there, guys. It is Wednesday morning. I've already got some work done today. I've edited and scheduled 2 videos on YouTube, and I'm exporting a third right now. So I'm doing well on videos. I plan on getting that all finished today. Been having a headache like behind my eye. So I don't know if it's from, I'm thinking it's from looking at the computer screen so much, or maybe my posture looking at the computer screen, or maybe my prescription for my contacts is bad now. I don't know, but I'm kind of thinking maybe doing something outside and not looking at a screen so much probably won't be a bad idea today. So once I get the editing done, I think I'm going to take a little break and see if that headache goes away, because I've had it for probably about a week. It's not like bad, but it's just there. So I kind of want to figure out what that is. But anyways, Lisa just got a call about a customer who wants a price for a new sidewalk and steps. Her sidewalk is cracked. So I'm going to go take a look at that, get some measurements, come up with a quote. I'm just waiting for some videos to export, so it's actually a perfect time. Alrighty, I got the dogs with me. I was on my way to do that estimate, but they, I've mowed for that lady before, and she never ended up paying. So I might still stop by and get a measurement and send her a price, but I'm definitely not gonna waste a whole lot of time there. And if we do anything, we're gonna need at least 50% down before we start. Come on, go. Good girl. Go run. All right, here is the sidewalk and steps that I'm gonna be giving a price for. This is the lawn I used to mow too, but just gonna get some measurements, the length and width. Yeah, I mean, you can see this is sinking towards the house. This is why concrete's just not good. It's cracking. I have to tear all this right out and rebuild it. So I'm gonna get some measurements, get a ballpark price, but I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time getting a price put together. Alrighty, guys, it is Thursday morning here. I've already got some editing done. I'm actually all done with that. So I can get back on track working on the work orders and the Pride Tracker app. That's my plan for today. So hopefully I can make some really good progress on that. And once I get that wrapped up, it's just, I can cross that off and finish up the follow-up automations and start paying for AppSheet. And this whole month will be pretty much done. And it's actually the 1st of February, so I need to wrap this up so I can mark out my schedule for February. So I got some work to do. Alrighty guys, I just got back from the dentist. My teeth are nice and clean. And I'm working on, I am stuck on this one part in the app. Has to do with the work orders app. I'm trying to send records from the active timetable, which is where people clock in for their shift for the day. Sending records or entries from that table to the payroll table, which tracks weekly pay for employees. I'm not going to get too deep into the weeds on it, but it's just giving me a lot of trouble. So I'm almost wondering if, I've literally spent almost all day on this one thing, and there is a workaround. It's not what I want to do, but I could do it. I'm debating if I should just do the easy workaround for now and move on to the next thing. But I want this to be done the way I want it to be done. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep doing it until I figure it out, I guess. I'm in this deep, so. Friday, and I've already got a lot of computer work done, as you can see, and okay, there's definitely some things that I went a little bit overboard on, and I'm starting to learn the skill of simplifying and backing off when needed. I tend to really go 100% on everything, and I try and do it to the absolute max, which is good. But sometimes it makes sense to dial back. And what I'm talking about is, in the app, there's certain features that I've made. Like when I was doing the Zapier integration, I made a whole extra thing that I really didn't need to. Later down the line, it might be something I can integrate, but like right now it is just, there's more important things. So I guess just prioritizing is an issue I have. I guess that's the right word. But I was just I've been working on the work orders app and the Pride Tracker app and performance pay, and I'm trying to get it so I'm comparing how much each person makes in hourly wages, and then what their bonus is going to look like for performance pay. But I'm running into some serious issues setting that up. It's pretty complicated. And the other thing is, a lot of the guys, I don't think the guys really give a shit about performance pay. And it might be something I'm going to implement later on, to be honest. I think, or at least I might just come back to it and focus on other things. But it's something I really want to do. And down the line, I definitely want to implement it. But it is complicated. And like some of the guys, it would just be tough to implement, and I don't think anyone's really that big on it. I see a lot of the bonuses, and positives of it, but I don't know. So I think keeping it hourly would just be really simple, and if anything, maybe I could figure out a bonus for each, like maybe every other week or once a month, I can figure out if the guys are performing really well and, you know, they're going faster, they're completing everything under budget, then maybe I can give them a bonus that way or do some kind of profit sharing. I'll have to figure that out, but for now, get a really good, solid working system that's maybe pretty basic, but it works and I understand it. So right now I gotta go to the bank. I got some checks. They haven't been taking my checks because a lot of people, my name is JJ Property Maintenance, that's the business name. A lot of times people write JJ Property, or they write JJ Landscaping, JJ Lawn Care, or they write JJ Property Management, and the bank hasn't been taking those checks. So I was Googling it, and as far as I know, it's kind of up to the bank whether or not they accept checks with misspelling. But it's becoming an issue for me because I just collected on a bunch of money that I had that was past due from customers. So the likelihood that I'm going to have them write another check is lower, and also the amount of time that's going to take for me to get that money is low. Well, it's going out further, so that's creating a cash flow issue. It's an inconvenience to the customers, it's an inconvenience to me, and it creates a cash flow issue. So I'm gonna see if they'll accept these checks. If they don't, I'm just gonna try and talk to them. They've been very accommodating to me. I'm just gonna say, hey, look, you know, what can we do to remedy this? I don't want to have to keep inconveniencing my customers. They're gonna misspell property maintenance. They're gonna put something else. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to go talk to other banks and see if they are willing to take those checks, because it's becoming a pretty big inconvenience. So, and who knows, maybe other banks they'll also be like, no, it has to be exact spelling. If that's the case, all right, well, customers, you gotta start writing the name properly. But anyways, I'm gonna go there, and then I'm also gonna get paperwork for my pistol permit and for my sister to fill it out as well. So let's get to it. Alrighty guys, I am in Saranac helping Desiree with the horses, getting some chores done. Definitely made a lot of progress, as I said earlier. I'm getting better at prioritizing. Follow-up automations, pretty much done. I tested all of them and they are all working besides the text messages, which I think I'm gonna have to pay for those to work. But everything else is working. I am gonna do another run through just to make sure the Pride Tracker app I just made it as basic as possible. All it shows you is your lifetime performance rating. So it's something, but I can come back to it once I get all the other important things done. I made it so you can clock in for repair items. Yeah, so next step is I'm gonna get certified for using pesticides and fertilizers. That is putting me to work here. Cleaned out all the stalls, giving us some food, putting some straw down, or some chips.